people that you envy, the ones with a million views, thousands of likes, comments flooding in, and you genuinely can't help it but to wish that you're in their position. And then you can't help it but wonder, how are they doing it? What do they know that you don't know? Let me tell you something. They are not growing by accident. They are not growing by luck, and they are not growing with magic. What you don't know is that they are using a social media strategy that works. And I want you to know that anyone you see growing massively, they are not growing because they are posting randomly. They have a structure behind that. And if you feel stuck without getting any result, you are posting but you're not seeing traction, it is not because you are bad at content. It is because you do not have a social media strategy that works. And in this video, I am going to be showing you exactly how to create a social media strategy that works and what to include inside it so that it can drive the right results. Make sure to watch this video to the end because the last part is where most people get it wrong. Social media manager, and on this channel I will show you exactly how to grow on social media the right way. If you're struggling with content, social media, you are stuck, you're not seeing results, and you want to grow your online presence, on this channel I will tell you exactly what to do that will work for you. If that is what you're interested in, make sure to subscribe right now and turn on the post notification so you can be notified when there is a new video for you. What are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button, baby. Number one, define your goal. Before you do anything when it comes to building a solid social media strategy that works, you have to make sure to get clear on your goal. So you have to ask the question, what is this brand trying to achieve? Is it sales? Is it leads? Is it community? Is it engagement? What is that exact goal that the brand is trying to achieve? When you have clarity on what your goal is, it will make it easier for you to pursue it. You get, like some of the brands I manage, a client can come to me as a social media manager and tells me that their goal is brand awareness. They want to gain visibility, they want people to know them. And another brand can come and say what they really want right now is sales. Another brand can come and say they are looking for community, they want to build a solid community. So if you want to create a solid social media strategy that will work for you, you need to get clear on what your goals is, because it's until you know your goals that is the only way you can start working towards it. You get, the scariest part is that if you do not define your growth, you're going to post a lot but you will not see any result. Everything else in your strategy must align with your goal. That is why you cannot skip this step. Number two, define your target audience. Who exactly are you speaking to? Because yeah, you're coming to social media, right, and you want to grow, but there is a specific set of people you need to be talking to. And newsflash, if you're talking to everybody, if you think you're just going to come on here without understanding who exactly you're talking to and then you're going to grow overnight, no, it's not going to happen. You need to understand who your target audience is. That means the exact people you're coming to social media to talk to. Do you get? So please do not talk to everybody. You need clarity on who they are, what they are struggling with, what their interest is, what is their desire, and how exactly do they consume content. Because that your target audience already have a behavior, you need to understand who they are so that you can know what they behave like. To break it down further, you need to understand their demographics. What is their interest? What is their struggles? What is their income? Where are they located? All of that. But you're not just identifying their demographics, you are trying to understand how they think. And when you truly understand how your target audience thinks, creating content will become easier. You will know how to talk to them, you will know what to say to them, and you can be able to reach them faster. You're not going to be creating random content, you're going to be creating content that is specifically meant for your own people. Okay, the third thing you should add in your social media strategy is market and competitor analysis. This is where the real strategy starts. Okay, you have to look at who else is in this niche, what kind of content are they posting, what content performs the best, and where are the gaps. What do I mean? Every brand already has a competitor. There's nothing you want to do on social media right now, or something you want to talk about on social media right now, that you do not have a competitor, like that you do not have somebody else already doing it. So if you want to grow faster, you need to make sure that your social media strategy actually has competitor analysis. That means where you are going to analyze what your competitors are doing. You first of all, you identify them, and then second of all, you check out the content that they are posting, which one is performing the best, and where are they not talking about something, like maybe where there is a gap, something that you know they are not discussing yet, so you can fill in. And also double down on what they have been posting already that your ideal target audience is enjoying. For instance, you're a business owner that sells burger and you want to create a social media strategy so that you can grow faster, right? What you're going to do when it comes to competitor analysis is that you pull up your Instagram, TikTok, what have you, and search for brands that are selling burger. Now, I'm going to recommend that you first of all check out Don Jazzy's burger. Don Jazzy is a celebrity, right? And he has a burger brand. That means Don Jazzy is already going to hire social media specialists, social media strategists, people that know their stuff. If you go on their page, you are going to see the kind of content that people are already engaging with, the ones that are performing well. And then you will notice what they are not talking about, you can decide to talk about. Just before you say, Tiffany, this is copying. No, you are not copying your competitors. This is called market research. Every business has to do it. Every brand on social media has to do it. Number 4, platform selection. Not every brand needs to be everywhere. As a brand, as a business, and you want to grow on social media, you need to decide on the platform that you are going to be on. I understand that most of you might not know this, but you decide on a platform based off who your ideal target audience is and what they are interested in. So for instance, again, you are selling burger, right? The platform you should be selecting is platforms like Instagram and TikTok. Why? Because Instagram is a lifestyle platform, and people that are likely going to be buying burger are people that are interested in lifestyle. But imagine that you went to go and select a platform like LinkedIn. You're not going to really make sales. Does it mean that people on LinkedIn don't eat burger? They do, but they're not coming on LinkedIn to see content about burger. They won't be interested in you. So you have to select the right platform, okay? So that is why it's very important for you to ask, where does your audience spend the most time on? Is it LinkedIn? Is it Instagram? Is it TikTok? Is it X? Is it Red? You have to ask this question so you can get the right answer based off where your ideal target audience is spending their most time on. And when you get the answer, choose 1 or 2 platforms and focus on them. And I'm going to tell you this for free. Focusing on more than 5 platforms is not strategy and you're going to burn out. It is always better to focus on the right platform so you don't spread too thin. Do you get? That brings us to number 5, content pillars and content format. This is where we structure the content. Now, what is this content pillar, content format, content format? Content pillar is what you talk about, while content format is how you present them. For an example, your content pillars could be storytelling, engagement content, social proof, education. Let me make it much more simpler. Imagine that you're a skincare brand and you want to have a content pillar that you add to your social media strategy. Your content pillar could look like skincare tips, behind the scenes, social proof, etc. Do you get? So whatever brand you're creating the social media strategy for, you need to make sure your content pillars does not exceed 5, and that content pillar is exactly what your content will be revolving around. And then content format is carousels, reels, articles, etc. So you see, you use your content pillar to make sure that every content idea you're bringing out is revolving around those pillars. You get? Why your content format is the form that you're presenting that content. Is it going to be a video? Is it going to be a carousel? Is it going to be a static post? All this has to be in your social media strategy. To summarize it, you need the both of them. Having an idea is not strategy. Execution is. Now let's talk about my favorite part of the social media strategy, which is number 6, engagement strategy. This is the part that most people treat like optional, but it's not. In fact, it plays like 50 to 60% role of whether you are going to grow on social media or not. Let me tell you why. The entire purpose of social media is for people to connect, it's for people to interact, right? And if you're really looking at growing on social media and you're not engaging, what exactly is engagement? Engagement is reacting, liking, commenting, messaging, responding to messaging, and all of that. So if you do not have an engagement strategy in your social media strategy, how do you expect to grow? Why I said it plays a very huge part of you actually growing on social media is because it really does. When you are engaging, you are letting the algorithm know who you are. You're letting the algorithm know you are active. And when the algorithm notices that you're active, that is the only time the algorithm will be pushing out your content. And also, when you are engaging, interacting with people, you are getting more eyeballs to your page. Not just the people that you are engaging with, their followers are also seeing you. People that just saw the video randomly are also seeing you. I have gotten over how many thousands of impressions because I left a thoughtful comment. I've gotten people follow me from a comment I just dropped on Instagram. So engagement not only increases your visibility, but it can also help you grow faster. You are easily attracting attention without running ads. So in your social media strategy, under the engagement section, you need to ask these questions. How are we starting conversation? How often are we replying? And how are we going to be engaging within our niche? Because when you engage randomly, you will get result, but you will not get as much result as you can get when you are engaging strategically. Question 1, which is how are we starting conversation, will guide you on how you can start conversations. And the second one, how are we replying, will guide you, will help you decide on how many times in a day are you going to pop out to your social media page to respond to comments. Because for some people, they prefer to respond the next day. But if you plan this thing, you are going to get the best result. The best way to do it is that make sure you respond to every comment on your post, on your content, on your page within 24 hours. And the last one, which is are we engaging with with our niche. Yes, you have to be engaging with your niche, your competitors, people that are doing what you are doing, your competitors, because you guys already share similar target audience, and when you're engaging with them, you are making it easier for their followers to notice you. And I would like you to know this: in 2026, growth is community driven. If you want people to care about you, liking, commenting, following you, you have to do the same. Okay, just so you know, engagement is part of the strategy. It is not an overnight success. I am not saying that once you start engaging today, you are going to blow up, but if you engage consistently in the next 1 month, 3 months, you are going to see the reason why I'm asking you to engage. Number 7, analytics and KPIs. This is the part of the strategy that I call the game changer. Now I want you to come closer. This is very important. Analytics is data, and you guys already know data does not lie. Most times that people are struggling on social media is because they are not even looking at their data. Do you know the reason why every social media platform has an analytics and insight section is to show you your result? Because you are going to use that your result to tweak what you're already doing so you can get a better result. Imagine that you are going to literally for a year and you are not looking at your report card, you're not looking at your result, and then you are just going writing exam, no feedback. How are you going to improve to pass that exam? Exactly. If you want to grow on social media, you have to start looking at your analytics, you have to start looking at data, and this is very important. You remember earlier when we spoke about your goals? So imagine that your goals is brand awareness. When you go to your analytics, what you are going to be tracking is for your reach. How many reach do you have? If you check your video, how far did you go? Do you get? You should be tracking your reach, your impressions, so you can know if your brand awareness is increasing or reducing. And if your goal is sales, track clicks and conversion. That means you make a post about sales, you have to track how many people clicked on this, how many people DM'd you, how many people bought from you. That is how you can know if that your video about your sales is performing, if that your content about sales is actually working. And if your goal is about authority, you want to build trust, you have to be checking your saves, your shares, and your watch time. Do not track everything, only track what is aligned with your goal. That is why it's very important for you to know exactly what you are trying to achieve on social media. Once you know your goal, everything will revolve around it. And this is exactly what makes a strategy intelligent. The sad part is that this is where so many people get it wrong. They post content, they show up, they never analyze it, they never find out what is working. And when you're analyzing, you are going to find out the type of content that is performing well and the ones that are not performing well. So you see those content that are performing well, that is giving you exactly what you want. If your goal is sales, you notice that this content got more clicks, more conversions, more DMs, people buying from you. You need to post more of those content. And the ones that did not do much for you, you can decide not to post them again or tweak it to see if it's going to work. Now let's recap. A detailed social media strategy should include a clear goal, a defined target audience, market and competitor research, platform selection, content pillars, content format, engagement strategy, analytics, and KPIs. I hope by now you have seen that those people that you envy online, they are not lucky, they are not posting random content, they are just strategic. Okay, finally we have gotten to the end of this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, if you really found it helpful, kindly leave me a comment down below, and remember to subscribe, turn on the post notification so you can be notified whenever there is a new post for you. And remember to check out my next video. Okay, bye.